Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. These are the inverts. If you're new here, I do a lot of tarantula and spider content, but today's video is exceptionally different from what I normally do. And to be honest, me doing this video is all part of the healing process for myself, as well as reminding every single one of you to check your front doors, your back doors, your windows, your window locks, and just make sure your houses are 100% secure before you actually go to bed. So for those of you that don't know, I have a 14-year-old daughter. I'm also married. We have a 5-year-old who is autistic and a 4-year-old who's very high functioning ADHD. Just to give you guys a little bit of a background to kind of family life. So our autistic child is verbal. His emotions lead him literally everywhere, and our autistic child loves everybody. He's hyper from the moment he wakes up till the moment he goes to sleep. On this particular day, once everything had been done and dusted and the guy was arrested, the actual day got worse for us as a family, and I'll explain that as we go along. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, the landing light to our house gets turned on, and I instantly wake up because I could hear footsteps. I look up and I think, oh, light's on. I think, oh, Noah's gone downstairs. Now the last time that happened, the boys went downstairs, our 5-year-old and 4-year-old, about 20 minutes before we woke up, and the stepdaughter kind of ran up the stairs and went, "Dad!" And I went running down, and they got the orange juice out and they used the kitchen as a swimming pool with it. So I was expecting him to be looking at the fridge and thinking, what can I get? We've got locks on the fridge and stuff like that now. But the light was on, so I went downstairs in just my boxer shorts, expecting to see one of the kids up and thinking that, it's ready for school and it's school time. And there was this man sat on the settee, and I am going to swear quite a few times in this video, by the way, so if you've got any kids, just don't let them watch it. And I said to him, I said, "Who the fuck are you?" And he turned around and he went, "I rent the place." And I went, "Do you?" Fuck. All his face was swollen up. The wife, she was then behind me, and I did think, all his face was swollen up on one side, and I thought, shall I just tackle you, give you the kicking of your life, and send you on your way? And I had this thought. I thought, what if he has a weapon and he uses it on me? I've then got my wife behind me. She's on the phone to the police and the kids are upstairs. And I don't know why I thought. Usually I'd go, bullet a gate, here we go, bump, let's have it. But in that instance, I just thought, oh, what happens if he's got some sort of a weapon and he uses it on me? And then I'm out of the game. Then my wife is right behind me. The 3 kids are upstairs. So she's on the phone to the police, and I said to him, "How did you get all those bruises on your face?" I thought if I can keep him engaged in conversation, he might just stay where he is. And he says, "I'm a professional fighter." And I went, "Yeah, of course you are." I literally kind of took the piss out of him a little bit in what I said back, because I said, if you're a professional fighter, I won Slimming World this year. But then he said, "I'm really sorry about making a mess. I skinned up in this room," and the twat had actually skinned up a spliff and smoked it. But I thought, I can't tell you how I managed to put the aggression to one side. I absolutely wanted to destroy this guy, but I kept in my mind that thought of if he has a weapon and he uses it, my wife and my kids will be next. So I just kept him talking. The police turned up and he literally flew past me, went out unlocked the back door and gone. In literally a blink of an eye. I shouted the police, they came through, they ran after him and all the rest of it, and eventually caught him. Now, for legal reasons, I have to say this is all allegedly happened and all the rest of it. But then we were trying to work out how he got in, and the front door was open, but I thought maybe the daughter had left it unlocked when she put some rubbish out. She swore down that she hadn't. The wife is adamant that she checked it before bed, and it was actually locked and secure and everything. So I've said, this is like 6 a.m. By the time the police have come, they've got him. It's about, I don't know, about 6:45-ish. Noah's got up. Leo is in bed. So Leo is oblivious, well, we thought he was, to everything so far. Now, they've got him. I'm questioning the police. I'm saying, is he involved in any gangs? Have I got to be thinking about BBVs here? Has he got anything contagious? He's been in my house. And they said, like, he's admitted to this and he's admitted to that, allegedly. And I said, okay. I went, well, what happens next? So they because of all the bruising that he had all over his face, they took him to hospital, took telephone numbers and all the rest of it. And I said to the wife, I said, look, I can't miss a day's work. I'll get sick pay. And at the moment, with times are hard, we all need as much money as we can get, like, kind of thing. So I thought, well, I'm going to go to work. It's the only way I can deal with this and process it. So she took the kids to school, dropped them off. And then her plan was not to return back to the house because she's absolutely terrified. She went to her friends. And in fact, today as well, Tuesday, she's still the same. And I think she's going to feel like that for a very long time yet to come. She is just absolutely terrified about being in the house alone. But I went to work. The missus obviously went to drop the kids off, went to her friends. And then I got this phone call off the wife. She says, Leo, he's our autistic 5-year-old child. He's just... You protect your kids, don't you? And you try and protect them as much as you can. If they're autistic, you kind of put an extra layer of cotton wool around them as well as. And he'd gone to school, and he said to the teacher, there was a strange man in my bedroom last night. And I can't get past that. It's going in my head, and it's going over and over in my mind, and it's been going over and over in my mind for 2 days. And I can't get past the fact that this fucking absolute scum of the earth was in my child's fucking bedroom. I think if I'd knew that when I first seen him, I hate to think what I would do. And God help me, and well, God help him, that I never, ever, ever see this guy ever in my life, because I can't tell you how much anger is inside of me thinking that this guy, that absolutely random criminal, is in my child's bedroom. After that, the wife, it was probably about another 30 minutes, and the wife phoned and she said social services are going to be coming out at 4:30. And my heart sunk. I thought, after all this, social services want to get involved. Do they want to be speaking to us on a daily basis? Do they want to be coming around on doing weekly interviews or fortnightly interviews? What they do? And I thought, I just can't deal with this. And I stayed strong, obviously, for the wife. And in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking, like, it's literally, well, I say the back of my mind, it is literally here. I'm thinking this guy stood in my kid's fucking bedroom to the point where Leo woke up. And Leo he has sleeping medication, otherwise he just does not sleep. And I'm thinking, he's opened his eyes and the guy's there, and then the medication's forced him back to sleep. How fucking scared is that 5-year-old going to be? And I just keep thinking that, and it's going over and over in my mind, and it has been since the last 2 days. This happened on Tuesday. It's why I cancelled the Tuesday night's live, because I had to be with my family all night. Last night I had literally very little sleep, because every time there was a bump or a knot, I'd get up, go into the boys' room, make sure they're all right, go downstairs, check fucking absolutely everything, and I know it's going to be the same again tonight. Every time the wife moved, it was like, sure, right, yeah, she's fine, right, brilliant, I'll go back to sleep. 2 minutes later, waking up again, and then I've also obviously today gone to work, so I'm absolutely fucking knackered, but I know what it's going to be tonight. It's going to be absolutely the same. But the social services then phoned the wife, it was probably about an hour or two. So I'm worrying about what's gone on. I'm worrying about this fucking little prick being in my kids' bedrooms. And now I'm worrying about the social services coming round. And in the end, the social services phoned the school. The school had zero concerns. So they phoned the wife and said, you know, there's no concerns. We don't need to come out and see you. And it was like, brilliant. The wife then spoke to the police. The police, when they arrested this guy, took him to the hospital, or took him to, I think they got a custody sergeant or somebody to take him to the hospital, because they came back and they said, like, the guy had admitted to a few things with the house, and he was wanted for something else. He's wanted for something else, and they're looking at bail and all the rest of it. And I'm thinking, bail? I'm thinking, if I see this prick in the street, I'm doing time, you know what I mean? So I said to him, I said, look, I said, for his safety, put restraining order on him so he can't come anywhere near this road, anywhere near where the wife goes to and from school. I do not want my wife seeing him. I do not want my kids, especially Leo, fucking seeing this guy. So they said that they could put that in place. A bit later on, I had another phone call, and I was at work, and I explained I was at work. So they said, look, we'll get somebody to phone you tonight to take a statement. And they did. And it was the custody sergeant. He let me know a few things about this alleged person. He's now kind of just going, I think he's just denying stuff and all the rest of it. So I'm now waiting for a phone call, basically, to go and do an ID parade. So I've got to go and see him. And I know there's glass there, and I know there's police and everything, but my kids ain't there and the wife ain't there. I just keeping my fingers crossed. I just don't try going through that fucking glass to get to the twat. So then he's explained, like, you know, the out on bail. He's not going to be out on bail. He's not leaving their custody. He's already been recalled back to prison and stuff like that. So that took a little bit of weight off my mind. So all I'm thinking now is, how the fuck did I allow this to happen? Why didn't I check the doors? Why didn't I check every single window? Why haven't I put security measures in place before? Why did me and the wife let the Ring doorbell like die, and then we didn't charge it, because both of us were just fed up of the phones going ding ding every time somebody walked past the door? It's now obviously fully charged, and now, like I said, all I can think of is Leo seeing somebody in the middle of the night, and the drugs like knocking him back out again, and I can't get past that. And this is one of the reasons I'm making this video, because I'm hoping that if I talk to the camera enough and talk to you guys enough, that it will release inside me, or just I don't know, I need to get past it, and I can't. So what we've, oh my god, this is what I mean. This is what it's been like all day yesterday and all day today. I'm thinking of other stuff, and then that comes back into the forefront. So yesterday when I finished work, I walked straight in, and I went straight up to Leo, and I went, Leo, I'm really sorry I woke you up in the night. I'm really sorry. I said, I'll just come in to make sure you were all right. And then he literally just wouldn't leave my side all last night. Today he's just back to normal again. But I wanted him to think that the stranger in the night was me, and because it was dark, I just might have looked a little bit different. I'm really hoping by me saying that he's accepted it. Tara, the wife, she's still absolutely petrified. We've had to borrow some money off some family members to get security done and installed. Literally, it's all coming tomorrow, so I can install it all around the house and in the garden and what have you. And it's the Ring one, so you can add stuff onto it as well. So what the good thing with that is, tomorrow, once it's all installed, the following day, Tara can drop the boys off at school, she can come in, she can set the alarm system downstairs, and then she'll be able to go to sleep and catch up on sleep that she's missed. Like last night, the night before, and last night, sorry, and the sleep that she's going to miss obviously tonight as well. She can catch up on that. I fucking hope so. But that's where we are at the moment. And like I said, I really wanted to make this video not just to try and get it off my chest and try and start the healing process for myself and for the wife, but just to remind you guys that if you go to bed, just check every single door, every single window. It takes literally 2 minutes to do it. Whether our front door was left unlocked or locked, it's still, you know, up for discussion really. The wife's adamant she checked it. I'm adamant that Layla left it open, because when I went to the front door in the morning, it was open. Or did he know the previous tenants and they had a key? It's all these things are going through my mind. It's like, if he's got a key, who else has got a key? So we've got to change the door locks on top of getting this ring security stuff as well as. But yeah, it's really got to me. So what I don't want is for any of you guys to go through this situation or a far worse situation where you have belongings stolen or something even worse. So before you go to bed, or even if you got to the point end of the night where you know you're not going out, just check the doors. Even if you live in a flat and there's a door that's locked at the bottom of the stairs, still check that door, check it, make sure it's locked, make sure those windows are shut. We shouldn't have to live like that. We should be able to leave doors open, but we've got fucking arseholes in this fucking world, and we have scum literally in this world, which will come and try your door, which will come and try your windows. So make sure you've literally locked fucking everything. I'm already panicking about the summer next year. I kind of fell asleep last night and had a dream that somebody had come through the window when I was lying on top of the bed, and it was hot. So it was like, obviously I'm thinking in my sleep about the summer next year and leaving windows open upstairs. It is horrible, absolutely fucking horrible. And that little cunt caused this, and so hopefully he will have the book thrown at him. We did get offered, like, they did say if he does an apology, we can leave it like that. And my answer was bollocks. I want literally every part of the law chucked at this little twat until that's it, job done. You know what I mean? Literally everything you can throw at him, pretty much throw at him. I'm not accepting a fake an apology, so then he can go off. Imagine if he'd broke into your grandma's or the old dears down the road's house, and they discovered him. You know, a shot like that can cause all sorts of issues, as everybody knows. So I said that to the police as well. I was like, that ain't going to cut it with me at all. But yeah, so that's what's gone on over the last couple of days. And that's the reason, obviously, why we cancelled the live on Tuesday. This Tuesday coming, I'm on call with work, so I might ask Jeremy if he'll do it again, actually, just to cover it, or if he can't, maybe I can get somebody else. I don't know. My head's a little bit here, there, and everywhere. But that's what happened. A lot of you guys in the WhatsApp chat have been really supportive, and there's been quite a few messages on Facebook Messenger as well, which have been really supportive, and I really do appreciate that a lot. But yeah, so that's what's gone on. Next week we will be back to normal. So Monday will be a spider video or an insect video of some form, and then as well as on Thursday of next week we'll be back to doing that as well. But like I said, this video is really more about me, like, trying to open up and get this shit off my chest, and try and get the thoughts out my head as much as possible, because it absolutely destroying me inside, and God knows what it's doing to the wife. But yeah, that's what it was all about. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. the way you can support me and get me through is literally just drop a like or just say hello in the comments. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, we shall see you again on the next one.